If your thumbnails suck, your videos are dead before they even start. Let's be real, you could have the best content in the world, but if nobody clicks, no one cares. So today I'm breaking down exactly how to make a YouTube thumbnail that actually gets clicked, using MrBeast as a perfect example. By the end of the video, your thumbnails will go from ignored to irresistible. So let's go ahead and make something that people cannot scroll past. So the very first thing you want to do is go to Photopea.com. Here you can click on new project, and for the size we're going to go with 1280 by 720, which is right here, or you can type it in manually on the right here. Now go ahead and name your project for organization. I'm going to name it thumbnail, and I'm going to leave everything else the same. Once you're done with that, click on create. Now one of the most important elements of your design is going to be the background. So we're going to start out with the background. First up, we're going to get a plugin. So go up to window, plugins, and then search up Pexels right here. It should be this one, and click on it and click install. Once you're done with this, click on the X and it should be right here. That's literally all you have to do. From here, all you do is just search up what image you want. So I'm going to look up money. Then you want to find a background that you like. I'm going to go with this one right here. For the size, change it to double large and click add to document. From here, click the Pexels icon to get rid of it and use these boxes and drag them to fill in your background. Once done, click on the check mark. From here, make sure you click on your background layer that you just made. Go up to filter, blur, and Gaussian blur. For the radius, I recommend around 5 and then click OK. Now let's go ahead and organize this a little bit before we get too carried away and don't know where anything is on our project, because trust me, that happens to me literally every single time I design, and I don't want to give you guys bad habits, even though I've been doing that for the past 7 years. So click on your original background layer and delete it. This one, change it to money BG. Okay, we're making pretty good progress. Next, we need a subject, so the main focus of your thumbnail besides the text. So let's say I'm MrBeast, right? Because I'm pretty much as big as MrBeast on YouTube, so let's just say I am. I would put a picture of myself right here. So instead, I'm going to go to Pexels once more and type in MrBeast, and we'll see what pops up. So this just shows that Pexels is very limited and you cannot find MrBeast. You just find a beast. So we're gonna have to go to Google for this one. Now you don't have to go to Google if you have a picture of yourself. If you are the subject, that's even better. Just take a picture of yourself looking great, and then you're good to go. But since I'm faceless as of now, I'm gonna go with MrBeast, and I'm gonna go with this picture right here. Don't worry, there is a background, but I'm gonna show you guys how to remove that in seconds. I'm gonna copy it, get that out of here, and hit Control V to paste MrBeast onto my project. Now you can hit Control Alt and T to pull up these boxes to then transform the image. For now, I'm gonna make them about this big. Click the check mark. Now let's go ahead and name it subject. So now at this point, we're going to remove the background. So go up to select and remove BG. It's literally that easy. Now you just wait a few seconds and there it is. It's gone. Way easier than using the pen tool, although you might have to use it sometimes. Okay, so now he's a little bit blurry. So I'm going to go up to filter, sharpen, and smart sharpen. I'm just going to leave everything default and click OK. That way he looks a little bit more, I don't know, he looks sharper. Next up, we need the legendary text, right? This is also the most important part of your project. I would almost say the most important part of your project. I would almost say it's the most important part of your project. So go ahead and grab your text tool on the left and click anywhere on your canvas. Then you can type in your text. I'm going to type in make money, and I'm using the Anton font right here, which you can just search up like this. Boom, there it is. Click on it. Now we're going to hit Control A to select all the text and go up here and change it to white. Click OK and click the check mark. Now, as it's selected, hit Control Alt and T, grab the text and make it huge. Also make it right behind MrBeast. When it's pretty big, go ahead and click that check mark and go up to warp. Change the style to arc and adjust the arc just a little bit. I'm going to go with about 15%. Click OK. Next, we're going to double click on our text and go to drop shadow. For the opacity, go with 55. For the angle, go with 90. Everything else you can leave the same and click OK. We're going to move this layer below the MrBeast layer so it's behind him. Then you can drag it a little bit down. Also, remove this text layer. I don't know what it is. If you have it, just get rid of it. I made MrBeast a little bit smaller so you could see the text a little bit better. I'm also going to shrink the text a little bit. Now you might be like, well, you can't see the M in money. Well, it's fine because your brain is smart enough to understand what it is. I mean, look, there's money coming out of his ears. There's money on the background. He's made of money. I mean, come on. Your brain's going to understand that. Plus, we're going to do more things to make it even more obvious. It's art, guys. Go to your text again and hit Control J to duplicate the text layer. Move the copy below the last one and hit Control Alt T and make it a little bit bigger like this. Click that check mark and lower the opacity to like, I don't know, 15%. It just kind of adds some more to the picture. And if you don't like that, then I don't care, just don't do it. Next up, we're going to change the background color to a green. So go to your adjustment layer button right here and click on color balance. From here, go with -3, go with 100 on green, and go with -18 on blue. Now get out of that menu. Then you will see here there's a white box, right? Well, if you get your brush tool and you make sure that this box is white, you can black, make sure it's black. You can actually remove it from MrBeast or your subject. I would add some softness by holding Alt and right click and dragging your mouse to change everything. Add some softness, make it a little bit harder, but leave some of that green on the outside of his clothing and body just because it adds some coolness to it. Like a little bit on his face. It's kind of cool, right? What do you guys think? I think it's kind of cool. Maybe on his hair a little bit. On his clothing. Maybe, perhaps. I mean, come on, guys. I'm too good. Next up, new adjustment layer, curves. This one you can play with. I'm going to go up on this line and down on this line. Just a little bit. Let me see. It's pretty good. The background is a bit bright, so click on your background layer, go up to Image, Adjustments, Brightness and Contrast, and just turn the brightness down a little bit. I forgot something super important for the text. I'm so sorry, guys. Go ahead and delete that copy that you made. For this one, right click on it and convert it to a smart object. From here, hit Control Alt T, right click, and click on Perspective. Then just grab this top right box or top left box and drag it up a little bit to make it look like this. Then you can make it bigger and you can make that copy if you want, just like that. Next, we can do something that's a little bit optional, but I think it can add a nice touch to it. So click on the new layer button down here, go to your brush tool, hold Alt and right click and make it soft, but also like decent size like this. Change this top box to green or whatever color you're using and kind of just add some light spots everywhere like this. Go to the blend mode and change it to screen. Then you can turn the opacity down if you want, or you can leave it as is. It's just kind of cool. I don't know. You could put it all over the picture if you want. You could just do the whole thing if you want. I think this looks pretty cool. I like putting some on the text. It just looks nice. Now, believe it or not, there's one final step and then you guys are done. You can go on your way. You can go complete your day. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Bloom over here, but you won't have it. So go up to Window, Plugins, and search up Super Bloom. This one is essential. Then click Install, click the X. Now it's right here. So click on it. I would say just scroll down to brightness and turn it down until it looks like this, where you can kind of see the text still. Then click Add to Document. And now you can adjust the opacity of it if it's too bright, like so. Now the thumbnail is done. All you want to do is go up to File, Export as either JPEG or PNG, 100% quality, and click Save, and you guys are done. Before you go, don't forget to check out my website for tons of bonus content like my exclusive courses, graphics packs, and socials like my Discord server, plus the soon-to-be Cambit Academy. If you want to level up your designs even faster, consider joining the Cambit Creates channel membership. You'll get access to a folder packed with hundreds of effects, copyright-free music, and more to take your content to the next level. Hit that join button or check the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Keep creating.